All right, here goes nothing. Yep. Yep. Got rejected. These guys were at least nice enough to include some feedback. Didn't like my setting, unfortunately. That's a little tough. That is going to be another rejection. That is now rejection number 10 across 5 different stories I've written. They said that, trying to be a writer isn't easy, and I didn't really believe them. I was kind of like, so what? Getting rejected, it's not that big of a deal, and it's hard to say that it doesn't mean something because, like, putting together a piece of writing that I've spent a couple hours on across the course of, a few weeks, even to a month sometimes, to put something like that together and then just kind of have it get shot down. I don't know, it stings a little bit. It kind of makes me think about, like, the creative process and, like, the ego, and really you have to divorce the two, but it's almost as if they reinforce each other. It's like if you're feeling creative, you're feeling good about yourself, and kind of, at least vice versa for me, sometimes when when I'm not feeling so good about my work, it makes it harder to be creative. But it's moments like these, you just got to remember, you just got to keep knocking on the door, and hey, maybe I'll get one of these published someday. I'm definitely finding that the creative energy is lacking a little bit. I have this little idea document going. The other night I pounded out like a quick little silly scene, but nothing really big yet. I don't know what my next big story is going to be. The weird thing about fiction is that, like, you are inventing the story. It's not journalism where you just get handed the story and you can tell if it's a good story or not. It's like, I don't know what's a good story. I think it's a good story. Somebody else might not think it, but it really depends on putting the right story in front of the right people, and that's the hardest part of doing what I do. We'll get something out there. I know we will. So, being an adult is great, and don't get me wrong, I love having money, I love being independent, I really do enjoy my life right now, but for whatever reason, I just really miss college. It sort of feels like I've spent the last 4 years preparing for a world that doesn't really exist. I spent the last 4 years, kind of operating inside this academic environment that doesn't exist outside of the walls of college. And so it's not to say that I'm ill prepared, but it's more like I just miss it.
I didn't lose my shoe. It's just holding up the camera right now. One of the biggest things that I think I miss, and probably a lot of people my age miss about like college and like academia in general, is kind of like these objective standards that we have. If you have an A, you're doing well. If you have a C, you have some work to do. And that's kind of how most of us grow up. Once you leave school, that structure is completely gone. I find it really interesting kind of navigating a world without that because it makes things a lot more ambiguous. It's hard to know, how am I doing at work? Do I have an A in work? Do I have an F? It really comes down to, we have to be applying these standards ourselves. It's hard to kind of transition to that after having been in college for so long. I think another thing that I really miss about college is always being surrounded by like-minded individuals. When you are on a college campus, everybody there is within 4 years of your age, usually, and they're all super smart, super driven. And in the post-college world, that's not always a given. You know, it's kind of harder to find that familiarity with just anybody. And the pressure is really put on me, on us, to kind of cultivate those relationships on our own. And it's not that it feels bad, it's just a little harder, a little different.
Wow, that's scary. Oh no. Freedom Square. Aw, that's cool. What happened to all the chalk? It's gone. I got this tiny little nugget. Is that maybe a little too ominous? A little too scary?
I think one of the biggest things I took away from college was how to have fun. In college, money is kind of not a factor. I mean, it is when you're paying tuition, but like nobody has money in college. That's kind of where some of the best times I think came from, was just kind of hanging out. Like, we didn't need expensive movie tickets. We didn't need a nice couch. We didn't need, you know, all these luxuries. I remember some of the best times I had in college were just sitting around and sipping 30-cent beer cans, you know? It kind of gave me a perspective now that I am in this post-college world where I have to pay rent and I have to pay bills and all that kind of stuff just so I can have what I need to get along. It's easy to get caught up in that kind of grind of I need money and I need more of it and I need all of it, but you know, that's kind of something that is different in college. It's not like that, and I almost kind of miss that in a way.
There is a concert coming to town this week, and I want to earn enough money to buy a ticket. I have picked up Uber Eats. I'm prepared to work all day if need be. I'm working until I get that ticket, even if I have to work a full 12-hour shift. I don't care.
I just got my first delivery. I'm gonna be delivering someone bagels. Hey, I'm picking up an order for Robbie. It's for Robin, not Robbie N. Here you go.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're my first ever Uber delivery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're my first one, so I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
They love it so much they asked me for another one. Now we're going to IHOP. Do you guys remember when IHOP jokingly changed its name to IHOB, but like nobody had a problem with it? They were just like, yeah, that seems fine. She got buttermilk pancakes and mozzarella sticks. I guess that's a breakfast. And just like that, delivery number 2 is done. Hi there. I have a pickup order for Kenny. Hey, are you Kenny C? I got your lunch. Here you go, man. Pasta for you? That sounds delicious. Yo, I know I just ate some pancakes, but some McDonald's sounds kind of good right now. This is my first day ever doing Uber, so I hope it worked out. Hi, buddy. Oh my goodness, hello. Hi. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. You seem a little shy. That's okay, I'll leave you alone. What time is it? It's Wawa time. Whoever got this order got a whole jug of lemonade. That sounds so good right now. It's so hot out. Dude, you got the right idea. Jug of lemonade? That sounds so good right now. All right, you're welcome. Enjoy. Okay, next stop is none other than Chick-fil-A. Are you guys looking for this? Or am I at the wrong house? Chick-fil-A? I found it. Bringing you your Chick-fil-A. Don't worry. Very artsy. So, you know that joke about the Uber driver that like eats his guy's food before it gets there? Yeah, that might actually happen here. Hello, another dog. You're beautiful. I gotta say, I was a little tempted to eat this on the way over. I love Panda. Awesome. Thank you. Enjoy. So, just how hip hop is this fish and chicken? So Uber just sent me to another place, and now I have 2 orders, and no customers. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Did you order some soul food? I couldn't believe it when I went in there. It smelled so good. I was almost gonna eat this on my way over here. Here you are. I gotta run. There you go. So this order is going to the police station. I guess cops have to eat too. And now this order is going to the mall. What the heck is going on? Cha-ching.